As each of you three throw your darts at the barrel, some landing higher than others.
Hey now.
The last two throws by Nox? Is it Nox or Nax?
Nox.
And Zork are pretty close in height, almost impossible to tell. Which of you two actually won this? If you two want to throw a dart again, go for it.
I hand Zork another dart. I guess we go again. Too close. $18.
And damage.
$3 damage.
Damn.
12.
Okay, damage.
1.
Yeah, I was hoping Jared would roll a bit higher on that. As you two throw your final darts to see who's actually the victor, Nox hits just the tippy top of the barrel without going over. And Zork lands a bit lower towards the middle with his final dart, meaning Nox wins.
Zork, I want to play you again at darts later. You good?
Maybe we play daggers next time.
Ooh, sounds fun.
Russian daggers?
What was that fucking game that we had to play, Noah?
Knives.
The stupid. That was it. Fucking knife.
Oh, I see you played Knifey Spoony before.
Knifey spoon. I considered that joke, but then I remembered Knivesies and it was fucking amazing.
I walk up to get my bag of slugs to eat.
You're leaving your darts in the barrel?
For now.
Okay. Is Zork coming over to the scroll goblin as well?
No, I'm gonna pull out a couple of the darts and try again.
Okay. You can go ahead and do that on your own. No rolls necessary. The Scrolls Goblin witnessed the game and hands the bag of slugs to Nox.
I tilt bag up and start drinking slugs.
Before you do that, the Scrolls Goblin will explain the dare. And, you know, description of what the hell slugs are, or bull slugs, blah blah blah. Bull slugs are black, wriggling slugs the size of sausages. Even among the goblins, they're considered particularly foul-tasting, and because of the large amounts of slime they exude, difficult to chew. A covered wicker basket containing the slug bag is brought before Nox, who accepted this dare after a bit of a challenge, along with the napkin made out of a soggy leaf. The Scrolls Goblin goes on to say that Nox has 1 minute to eat an entire bag of bull slugs to win the dare. Eating the slugs is not a problem, even though they riddle, taste of rotten fish, and burst with a little squeal when chewed. Eating a full bag in a minute is the hard part. There are 5 slugs in the bag, and successfully eating one requires a fort save, which gets lowered, by the way, on the DC if you don't bother to spit out the slug's mildly poisonous slime bladder. But neglecting to take care not to eat the slime bladder could have repercussions. And eating the slug is a full round action, and blah blah blah. Okay, so you have a minute to eat 5 slugs.
I'm going to grab the first one and swallow it whole.
Roll your fort save.
25?
Are you bothering to spit out the poisonous slime bladder?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'd have to chew it to get that, right?
Technically, yes. Next slug.
Same thing, grabbing it and just swallowing it whole without chewing.
Fourth hit.
26.
2 slugs down, 3 to go. The Scrolls Goblin is a bit surprised that you're able to go through this quickly. Next slug.
19.
Also not spitting out the bladder.
Nope.
Okay, next slug.
21.
Same thing with the bladder.
Yep. Last one, though, he'll try and get the bladder out.
Wasn't that already 5 slugs?
I thought that was 4.
Was it 4?
Yeah.
I have 5 ones marked down because of each one you didn't spit out the bladder has a repercussion.
Ah.
I have 5. Whatever. Let's say there's one more slug. Consider the slug.
25, getting rid of the bladder.
25, getting rid of the bladder.
Yes.
Okay. You scarf down the first 4 slugs without issue, and on the final one, you decide to take your time since you did have a whole minute after all to spit out the bladder.
I mean, full round action, so it's close to like 6 seconds each.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Bad taste, but good challenge.
So, make one final fort save.
$26.
Fucking Christ.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm rolling godly today, and it's awesome.
Too godly.
Well, now you are safe from being sickened by slug slime for 24 hours.
Iron gut.
Yeah, by the way, that had a DC of 15 with an additional +1 to that per bladder you consumed.
Ah.
The Scrolls Goblin takes out a weapon called the Gorge of Gluttons and hands it over to you.
I accept. I'm going to examine this.
As you examine it, the Scrolls Goblin says that it is a weapon of the chiefs, and you must return it after a quest.
Will do.
As you examine it, it is a +1 dog slicer that functions as a bane weapon when utilized against horses, improving to a +3 dog slicer that inflicts an additional 2d6 points of damage on a successful hit. Also, if you do not bring it back, heads will roll, as in yours. You'll have to get the stats on a dog slicer to begin with, because I don't know them off the top of my head, Noah.
Okay.
And I copy paste the text for you. As the weapon is handed over, you hear some goblins that have been watching roar in Amazement. Let's go with that. And the Squirrels Goblin will take their step off the crate and walk away. So now that that dare is over with, does anyone actually want to try to seek out a dare?
I might wander around the party and see if I hear anyone saying something about a dare.
Okay, as you're doing that, the shiny stuffed goblin has returned.
Be right back.
Okay. You briefly saw the Misc Items Goblin and a few others huddled around, whispering to each other about a little game of hide or get clubbed. Which is a dare, by the way.
Hide or get clubbed. Okay.
Yep. Wish to address this particular dare, or would you want to continue hearing?
Continue hearing.
Over by the Weapon Goblin, before the Shadow Stuff Goblin gets fully back. So, Shadow Stuff Goblin there. You hear the Weapon Goblin talking to this Goblin, who shall be unnamed still, about a dare the Chief wanted him to hold called the Rusty Earbiter.
Bastards. That's how I lost my ear.
Yes.
I'll see if I can continue listening to what this is supposed to be.
The Rusty Earbiter?
Yes.
The Weapon Goblin goes on talking about he was tasked to make sure one of you guys did stuff with the hollow coil of rusty wires, barrel hoops, bent swords, and thorny branches and vines that's kept behind the moot house. Give me a moment. Oh, and Lamb, this is indeed how you could have lost your ear. Part.
I'm not surprised. Considering it's called the what? The Rusty Earbiter?
Yeah.
Sounds like boring chores, not interested.
Well, why you say that? He goes on about having to climb through this tangled mess and get out on the other side to successfully complete the dare.
Actually, let me think.
So what's
Nope.
next there? What's the next dare, Cal?
Jared's going around listening at the moment to them.
Yeah, I continue on after I lose interest in the Rusty Earbiter.
The final one is heard by Goblin over here. Original name I know. Where he talks about a dance with Squealy Nord. That boar that I mentioned earlier. And tree model is winner. You go into
Sounds.
listening?
Yes, I'm going to continue listening.
Goblin talks about the chief putting him to task someone from the party to ride Squealy Nord for 18 seconds. Okay, 3 rounds.
Which means ride checks.
Yeah.
And I don't have skilled, because I have eat anything.
That
But
sounds
I'm-
like a good task.
I think
for
I'm going to try
Hayes.
it and see if putting the board to sleep and just sitting on it while it's asleep counts.
Before you ask him to do that, he also makes a comment about him being rewarded or given a potion to give it to anyone who completes the dare.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay. Specifically, by the way, it's an elixir of fire breath as a reward here.
Just don't use it near the fireworks.
So you're approaching Goblin.
Yes.
Goblin, by the way, is much better than Goblin. It's Goblin. And yes, there are umlauts over the O because I can. Didn't feel like coming up with a better name.
You said something about challenge for a drink? I'm interested.
Give me just a second.
Can I see if I can hear that too?
Okay, we have Squealy Lord now available to see.
The fuck is it? A dire boar?
Kelp, can I see if I can enter in this challenge too?
If you want. But, I mean, only one person is going to get to try it at a time.
Yep.
Can I enter as well?
There's no reason why you couldn't.
Nox will go last.
As you approach Goblin, then Zork, what was it you said?
Oh, I said... You said something about a challenge for a drink? I'm interested.
Yes. We have 4 Penda... Penda? Brain malfunction.
Pandas?
In a pen.
Pandas in a pen?
Over by pond. Chief wants you to ride for 18 seconds.
Challenging. Accepted. Those were different sentences.
Wait here while I bring Boar over.
I wish you best of luck, Zork. I wonder what potion does.
He is moving some stuff away from the tree at the request of, or with the help of the fighters, and ties up the Squealy Nord boar to this dead tree. Okay. We ready here. You ride now? Yes?
Okay.
By the way, feel free to move you guys around as I'm moving the goblins, because, you know, just people moving around as the party and whatnot. Time start as soon as you get on board. And then essentially roll me multiple ride checks.
Okay, I'm gonna hop on and try to use Touch of Fatigue on the boar. Does 14 break touch?
Yes.
Okay, then it's a DC 13 fort.
This boar, by the way, is not fucking statted in the module. Well, the boar is asleep.
Well, that was just fatigue, so it can't run or charge and has -2 to strength and dex.
Okay, well, it's fatigue then. Roll a goddamn 2 on the save. You will still have to ride it, though.
$20. And it's only fatigued for 1 round.
Oh. Really? It's not a minute? Oh, okay.
Nope, it's a level 0.
As you hop on the boar and get moving around, you fatigue him, and Squilly Nord slows down to just a trot, going around this tree, trying to whip you off, but you stay on perfectly fine. Next round.
Okay, now I'll try and put him to sleep. I don't know why I'm rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Or no, it's a will save.
Oh, right, will save. 13? I forget what the DC was.
DC is 13.
Forget how that works.
DC is like armor, so tying it beats it.
Okay, I guess he beats it then. We've matched it. I don't feel like looking this up, I just want to move this along a bit. And you said it only it only lasts, what, a round then, instead of a minute?
No, I was reading back through it, and I'm pretty sure that it only ever lasts a round per effective witch level. If the save fails, the creature falls asleep for a number of rounds equal to the witch's level. So yeah, Tate would have only been asleep for 1 round. It's just the way that the sleep is effective as in the slumber as is the same as the sleep spell, just not for the same duration.
I know what I'm doing for my attempt.
Whatever then. So did you put the boar asleep or not?
No.
Okay. What's your ride check?
21.
Oh, Jesus. The boar, no longer feeling fatigued, is riling itself up, going around the tree a bit faster, still trying to buck you off, and you are successfully staying on. And you hear some of the goblins cheer for you. Next round. And the final round.
$19 on ride.
Jared, you lost your ride bonus, right?
Yep. So I've only got a +3.
Are you sure? Are you sure about this? Because fuck.
I rolled a 17, an 18, and a 16.
Okay.
We're having good nights.
Apparently. Well, you're able to stay on the board for the last 6 seconds. Much to the DM's amazement.
Yeah, I've got 4 ride from dexterity and -1 for my armor.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And Goblin calms the board down for you to get off, declaring you victor.
Oh.
So yeah. He hands the elixir of fire breathing or fire breath? Fire breath. To you.
Yay, special drink.
And he takes Squealy Nord back to the tied up spot. Okay. That leaves 2 dares left.
Have the other 2 dares actually been announced, or are they just like being talked about in the outskirts?
Jared's character knows about them, but they have not been announced.
Okay.
So, anyone now wish to look for a dare? Is Jared's character going to tell his party about it? About the other 2, or what?
I'll tell Gnarl about the
Hide or get clubbed, or the rusty earbiter.
hide or get clubbed.
I see. This may be suited to my abilities.
What was that? The misc items goblin I said, Jared? That was doing that one?
I believe so. All I can remember is that it was the weapons golem.
Goblin, talk about the other one.
God
The
damn
weapons
it.
golem.
The weapons golem that was the rusty earbiter.
Okay. Then, yeah, the misc items goblin, by the way, is right next to you guys, and overhears this. Turns to you, and says that, yes, Chief, trust me with hide or get clubbed dare. Would you like to try?
What does this dare ensue?
You must rush off into the marsh without any weapons and attempts to find a good hiding spot. Okay, make a skill check to determine their success at hiding. Other goblins try to find you, and if they do, Finder is allowed to whack previously hidden goblin with the club.
I will try my hand.
Okay, well then feel free to rush off into the marsh. Any marsh you so desire. I really gotta stop hitting spacebar when I'm in fucking third person cam.
Just go over there and like right next to the goddamn chest. I'm not gonna do that though. What are these? I'm over here standing next to.
Or what?
They look like little six
They're
packs.
the crates and whatnot.
Okay. Are they like crates I would be able to fit in?
No.
No? Okay.
They're just for like bottles and whatnot. Imagine a wooden box of milk bottle crate from ye old days. Only it's not milk, it was probably alcohol at some point.
Mmm. Can I look in this box?
No.
No?
Technically you're not even supposed to be over here yet.
Damn it. What about this one?
No.
Damn it. Wait, if not this one, then what march are you talking about?
The outskirts. Whatnot. You know.
Oh!
Keep in mind, this entire thing is supposed to be done without a map. So, like, our use of a map is kind of against
Okay,
the
it's just
module.
kind of arbitrary.
Yeah, like, there's no actual spot you can hide at, but I mean, I'm doing my best to adapt it.
That's fine. So you just want me to do a stealth check?
Yeah, pick a spot somewhere on the map, hide there. I don't recommend hiding inside the bonfire, or next to another goblin.
Oh, yeah! That's a 32! Oh, shit. So 32 to stealth.
I don't know if these goblins are going to be able to roll high enough for that.
See, that's the thing is, like, with both, like, other than the fact that I'm not a normal goblin, so I don't have the stealth and ride, both of those last two challenges are kind of in the favor of just being a goblin.
Well, it doesn't help that I'm a rogue, so I just have insane stealth anyway.
You're a rogue, so you have high dex. You probably put points into stealth, and then you also have,
sadly.
you're a small creature, and you're a goblin.
So much shit.
Sorry, Marcus, I am moving all of your fucking dice, so I have room to roll.
I'm pretty sure, as Homewood puts it, I could just sit in front of another fucking goblin and do, like, the Skyrim crouch and be fine right now.
10 goblins searched the marsh for you, and none of them are able to find you at all. Highest roll I got was a 21.
That's still not bad.
I also overrode the fucking 1d10 thing for how many goblins was trying to find you, and just decided to say fucking 10 goblins are trying to find you.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's probably why it's 10 goblins, is because most goblins already have a plus 8 to stealth.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to be a 1d10 goblins attempt to find.
Uh,
I don't think people expected fucking someone to roll that goddamn high in a soul check.
And have a plus 13.
Anyway, you were not found by any of the goblins. Do you wish to come out of hiding and come back to the, camp after, say, I don't know, 5-10 minutes?
Have they called it the, dare's over?
You do not hear anyone trying to search for you anymore.
I'll slowly make my way back.
The, Misc Items Goblin is standing on the grate, looking towards the bonfire.
If I had a club, God, that would be hilarious.
Cautious, this archer is not looking towards you, but this goblin is looking toward the archer.
I'm gonna walk up over behind this guy and just poke him in the back.
The Misc Items Goblin is going to slowly turn around, because rotation only allowed me to turn so fast.
Mm-hmm.
He quickly snaps around and says, You hide well. Here you go. He loans out the mystical ring that lets you climb real good. He also mentions that this ring be from Chieftain he want back after quest.
Ring of Overlord?
A ring of climbing is what it is specifically.
Yeah, I figured. What does that give me?
I don't know. Whatever the hell ring climbing gives.
Well, shit. I'll be right back then. I'll go look that up.
It is apparently a +5 confidence bonus on climb checks.
Goddamn. Oh. Oh, wait, no, that's for construction. Never mind.
With that, the weapon golem, as it was renamed earlier, announces that he has the final dare of the Rusty Earbiter and wishes anyone to step forward to take it.
What's this one entail?
Are you asking the weapon golem?
Yeah.
From across the way? You're yelling this at him? Okay.
Nope, I'm moving up. Where's he at? Which one is he? There's so many random
He's
goblins.
the one next to me.
Okay.
Anyone else coming over here? No? No one else coming?
I'll be nearby.
Well, as Hames asks the weapon golem what it entails, he goes on to explain that behind the moot house there is a large coil pile of rusty wires, barrel hoops, bent swords, and thorny branches and vines that you must climb through.
Gnarl remembers challenge well. it took his other ear, after all. Perhaps not where it gets its name, but always a chance.
Do you wish to try dare?
Why not? Not much else it can do to me.
I will let him try dare. I'm fine not trying dare.
A couple of the goblin fighters head behind the moot house, grab the 20-foot coil of all this, and bring it out towards the road here, while they're hovering in midair because they're boxes. So 20 feet. So like you guys would not be there.
I think that the weapons golem would be fine standing in this thing, right?
Okay, the goblin fighters lay out the coil across the pathway here, and the weapon golem requests for you to start climbing.
So, climb checks, escape artist checks, acrobatics checks.
Escape artist.
Doesn't matter which one you said, I got a +9 to all of them. Watch me fail miserably. 15.
Fail! Try again.
Really?
Do your fucking stealth check on there.
Was that actually a fail? Or...
Yes.
Oh. $25.
Succeed! You have climbed through the first some amount of feet. Give me a moment. I thought I read it, but it's not.
Did Moise stop the forward?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
You have gotten 5 feet in.
I may have dozed off while streaming. And may have. I mean, I did.
Alright, so am I just making a whole bunch of checks?
Yes, but before you do that, that first failed escape artist check you did takes 1d4 minus 2 points of damage, so let me roll that.
So I figured probably should stop streaming before. So,
You,
but
take 2
you're
points of
streaming
damage,
me
Lamp.
sleeping.
What?
You take 2 points of damage from the first failed escape.
Okay then.
Alright, roll again then, escape artist.
$26.
You progress another 5 feet. Woohoo!
I don't horribly injure myself this time.
Some goblins, by the way, have come up behind and are cheering you on.
23.
You get to go another 5 feet. Woo!
And apparently I get to fly. Because hitboxes. I would be right there.
What's enough?
15 again. Roll my damn.
Failed.
Or do I have to roll till I succeed and then it does a certain amount of damage based on how many times I fail?
You're supposed to take the damage mainly. You take no damage.
No. 20.
You get to go the final 5 feet, but you still will have to make one more check to actually get out.
Still flying. $13.
Close enough.
Wait, seriously?
What? No, for the fucking character spot.
Okay.
Close enough.
Yeah, that's...
No points of damage again.
What about this time? Because that's a 14.
Still fail.
Well, no, I know that. I meant damage.
No damage. Next roll.
Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen.
It's not a whole lot of damage things, by the way. There is, as you're crawling through this, there are multiple severed goblin ears.
20.
Succeed, and you finally climbed out. The weapon goblin steps over to you, kind of with some hitbox issues here. Give me.
Let me just move over here
Okay, that works. That's fine.
once we finish that.
Yeah. Anyway. He hands you the chief's personal, very useful robe that is useful.
Robe?
Yes, very useful robe that is useful.
If I had enough space on my goddamn inventory equipment sheet.
This is a robe of useful items that only has 4 patches left. A ladder, a 3-legged turtle, a horseshoe, and a bullhorn.
Ladder, turtle, bullhorn, and what?
3-legged turtle, horseshoe, and bullhorn.
Horseshoe.
Don't matter. And I think we shall end off here for tonight. The time.
And the fact that Demois was passing out.
Yeah. Next week we'll actually get into the next day and actually start going through the marsh and whatnot that you see over here, and maybe the session afterwards, which might actually have to be 3 long. We'll do the final scene, I guess, maybe. We'll see. Play by ear, of course. Yeah, that'll be for now.